Before we move on to anything else, I want to share with you a little secret that artists all know about. And since you guys are all artists, I think you should know this secret too. And the secret is it is much easier to work on something that is large than it is to work on something that is small. Yes, that's right. You heard me. Much easier to work on something large. So I'm going to make a little shape. I'm going to go up here to my shapes and I'm going to just select this one here. I am going to create by left clicking, my shape. Now this is pretty small, so it's kind of hard to select. Like let's say if I want to change the size, I can turn it and rotate it, but it's really, really hard to get this to settle down so I can work with it. So the best thing I'm going to do is go up here and use this tool here, and you can see I've hovered over it. It's called the Zoom tool. Now you can click on the Zoom tool and then come over here, click, and it'll enlarge. I usually like to use the drop down because it's a little faster. Okay, and you're going to see here it has percentage. Okay, so right now I'm working at 50% of the size. I can have it to be 75%, 100%, which would be the actual size, or 200%. Since I'm working with a little tiny shape, I'm going to select the 200%. And it blows up my file. Now it's so much easier. I can change the size. I can turn it whatever way I want. If I want it to even be smaller, yet I can make it smaller. Now, when you hover over and you have this little cross, that means that you can move it. And I just should point out too very quickly that this arrow here is the select arrow. So if you want to have that clicked on, you'll see it's kind of pink. But let's move that over here now. All right, now I can see it and do all kinds of things. This is for when you want to add little tiny details to your artwork. Remember, it is much easier to work large than it is to work small. Now, when I go back out, I'm going to fit at 75%, and ta-da, so much easier.